All right, so here is our standard form with 2 by 2, and this one's a little more intense. So just bear with it, all right? Give it some good practice. The good thing is that your partial product strategy is supposed to kind of help you set up this. So we're going to start with the original one, the 12 by 12 times 34. And it's basically the same thing as partial products, except for you're not writing down all those equations. So we're going to start off by doing 4 times 2, which is 8. And then 4 times 1, which is 4. You can also look at this as 4 times 12 is 48. Do you see that? But then you are going to go to your next factor, that 3. And because that 3 is in the tens place, you're going to put a holder or a 0 in your ones place on the next line. All right, and bear with me there. So that takes care of your zeros trick for the rest of the problem for your 3s. So now you're just going to go from 3 times 2, which is 6, and then 3 times 1, which is 3. Kind of looking at this as 30 times 12 is 360. So you got 4 times 12, which is 48, 30 times 12, which is 360, and now you're going to add that back together. So now you have 8 plus nothing is 8, 4 plus 6 is 10, and 1 plus 3 is 4. So again, your product is 408. All right, so looking at another one, we're going to look at 46 times 35. 6 times 35. All right, and so again, you're going to start off, and I'm going to make this a little bit smaller so we can see it better. We're going to start off with 5 times 6, which is 30. So this is where that regrouping comes in. We're going to have to put a plus 3 over here and a 0 here. And then you go to 5 times 4, which is 20, plus 3 more is 23. So this is kind of saying that 5 times 46 is 230. So now we're going to go to 30 times 46, but instead of dealing with all those zeros, we're going to put a 0 here. That 0 is very important. And now we're going to do our 3. So 3 times 6 is 18. So we'll have to regroup, plus 1. And then 3 times 4 is 12, plus 1 more is 13. Now we're going to add that up. So that's saying that 30 times 46 is 1,380. So you're kind of taking that second factor and breaking it up and applying it to your first factor. So in the ones place we have 0, in the tens place we have 11, in the hundreds place we have 6, and in the thousands place we have 1, 1,610. All right, so because this one is so complex and is so intense, I was going to do another one, and so I would like for you to try this one on your own, pausing the video and then seeing how it goes. So we're going to do 54 times 36. 54 times 36. All right, so hopefully you pause it. If you haven't, pause it now. Give it a try, see how far you can make it, and then you can unpause and come back to me. So I'm going to assume that you paused. Now we're going to go through it. So we start in the ones place, so 6 times 4 is 24, so plus 2, 4. Then we're going to do 6 times 5, which is 30, plus 2 more is 32. And now that we're going to the tens place, we're going to put this 0 here. And we're going to apply our 3. So 3 times 4 is 12, plus 1, 2. And then 3 times 5 is 15, plus 1 is 16. And add it together. So 4 plus nothing is 4, 2 plus 2 is 4, 3 plus 6 is 9, and 1 plus nothing is 1. So 1,944. All right, and then we'll do one more with this strategy. Again, it's kind of intense, but you got it. All right, we're going to do 29 times 45. 29 times 45. All right, again, I would love it if you pause here, try it yourself, and then come back to me. So I'm going to assume that you paused. Hopefully you did. Hopefully you tried it out. Hopefully you were successful. And now we're going to go through it. So we start off with 5 times 9. 5 times 9 is 45. I'm going to put a plus there so I remember. And now we're gonna do 5 times 2. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 4 more is 14. Now that we're moving to the tens place, we're gonna put a 0 down. That's our 0 trick for the rest of it. And we're gonna do 4 times 9. 4 times 9 is 36. So plus 3 up here. And then 4 times 2 is 8, plus 3 more is 11. And now we add. So in the ones place we have 5, 10, 3, and 1. All right, hope it makes sense. If it doesn't, you want a little bit more practice, feel free to go back through, watch the videos again. It really wouldn't hurt for you to watch me do it once and then you do it with me the second time and then try that same problem on your own. So it would be a really good idea to do the same problem about 3 times. All right, let me know if you need help. Good luck.